Hola, buenos días.
Buenas tardes, buenas noches.
This is Barb.
And this is Estella.
And welcome to
Cafecito
and Crime. Hola, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. We are going to do another updating kind of like what's going on right now, kind of like a chisme thing. And the only reason is, as y'all know, I mean, we don't want to bore y'all with our story, but yes, the same thing's been going on. It's been I've been having a hard time kind of focusing on being able to sit down and just focus on the case. So that's why we're kind of like doing it like this for now. I hope that you guys don't mind. And if you do, then we'll see you in the next one. But for today, we will be... Well, hola, sister. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Oh, you forgot I was here?
No, I mean, you didn't say nothing. I mean, you didn't even try.
I never do. I'm waiting for you to finish talking.
Oh, well, I talk a lot. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I could be better, but I think I'm well. Yeah, I could be
What's
way
better than well? Great.
Great. Yeah, great.
That's true.
Great. So it's hot as balls outside, if nobody's noticed.
Yeah. Wasn't the heat index on Monday was like 114?
Yes, it was. And not only that, but...
Wait, oh my God, was that my stomach? Anyways, pero I don't think the rest of the week is supposed to be as hot as it was this past weekend, so...
I don't know about that. You know, they be lying, girl. Pero está caliente y tomen su agua because it is hot.
Wherever you're at, if it's hot.
You're at, if it's hot. If it's not, then I want to be with you because it is hot here. I don't know. Like you go outside y ya we're at a point cuando ya te cae la lotion del body, you know, that kind of shit.
You can't do your hair.
You can't do... I mean, I don't do my hair anyway, pero cuando I want to...
Like on the weekends.
It can't be touching my neck. Está muy caliente.
Yeah, but it's still spring. I mean, it's still May.
I mean, we're not even in hurricane season yet, and we're already... It's going to be a bad hurricane season. That's what they're predicting, allegedly, according to TikTok. Dicen que...
Not the TikTok.
Girl, that's where I see all my news. Todas las newses. Dicen que va a estar feo. Y luego
It's going to be inactive.
Yeah, not only that, but right now the tornadoes have been like out of control everywhere. Tornado left and right. It's
up and down.
Up and down. It's been crazy and it's destroyed a lot of families. And people are without lights and all of that.
I know. Didn't one just hit in Dallas?
Yes.
Yesterday? En la mañana?
My sister perdió unos árboles y también dice mi nephew, because my nephew was watching the playoff game last night y luego my sister was texting me and she's all like, ¿qué crees que dijo este pendejo? Le digo, ¿qué? Dijo que he's like looking at the game. He's like, I bet you all those people in that crowd no tienen trees ahorita. Se les cayeron los trees. And then I was like, I'm pretty sure that even the fucking players probably lost some trees or a few things because it was bad.
Yeah, that's sad.
It's scary. Porque, oye, de repente se pone negro and you're like, fuck, what the hell? My kids were like, calling me and I was looking through the camera. So through the ring se miraba que it was already night vision porque estaba negro afuera. Like it was the craziest shit ever.
Oh yeah. It was hailing. Like I was leaving the office and like it literally started hailing as soon as I made it out of the parking garage. And I was like, is that hail? So like I just, instead of catching the feeder to catch the freeway, I just went under the freeway and like...
Tell them what did you see, that man que se bajó y que estaba haciendo?
Oh yeah, like everybody was under the freeway, like a whole bunch of cars started parking under the freeway, even like a constable, and we're just waiting it out. And, you know, people were getting on the curbs, you know, because everybody wanted to be under the freeway. And then this guy had
sí, porque el geo pues dejó del carro.
Well, yeah, of course. And then this guy, he had like a big old like dually truck. Estaba like, it was big.
Bien Texan.
Yeah, he was on the curb right there, you know, taking cover también. But then he got off and started smoking a cigarette. I was like, okay.
He's like, déjame ver qué va a pasar aquí. Déjame abajo aquí.
No, it was crazy. And then like se quitó el hail. And then I was like, okay, let me try to drive home now. But no, like as soon as I caught the freeway, I was like, there's no fucking way. I can't see anything.
No se miraba nada.
It's dark and I don't think my wipers could go any faster. And I was like, I just popped a U.
Oh, wow.
So nada más me bajé and I'm like, okay, I had to go back into the office. I have to go back to my job. But it was bad. It was bad.
So I was sitting outside in the truck, right, for my lunch break. Y siempre le pongo el sun visor para que nadie me vea que estoy tragando en la camioneta. Y entonces, pero de repente I'm like, wait, why does it look like it's like black outside?
Like
it
it's
looks
going to be 9 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I started seeing, I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to run inside antes de que me agarre la lluvia. And yeah, I ran inside. I was early from lunch, but I was like, it doesn't matter, dude. I'm going to, because that was scary.
That was bad.
That was bad.
So I don't know. The weather's been really, just the storms have been really crazy recently.
Storms,
I mean, it rains here regularly in Houston, like the rain, snow. We're no stranger to rain. I like the rain. We like the rain. But it's just these storms have been.
I don't know if the like the yard people are catching up with all the grass they have to cut, because está literally cortan la yarda y luego otra vez because ha llovido mucho. So then it's like the yard keeps growing and growing. Pero I mean, and it won't rain like for long periods of time. Literally it'll rain y luego está el pinche sol. Like,
didn't you just try to kill us like 2 hours ago? Y ahorita the sun's shining like nothing. Como si nada.
What the fuck? But yeah. And so yeah, it's been really hot. Pero I mean, I think that what else do we expect from here? Right?
It's just not this early, though.
Yeah, you're right. They said that they're predicting that it's going to be really bad. So
an active
it's hurricane season. Pretty active hurricane season for us. So hopefully we can.
No, not for us. Just like in the oceans.
In the ocean. So I hope that everybody stays safe is what I was trying to say. I'm sorry. Pero yeah. So other than that, I mean, we've been just trying to survive out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
In these streets. Yeah.
Sí ha estado medio difícil la situación, pero you know what? We got this.
Aquí andamos,
chileando, you know. Thank you for anybody that sent us a message on Instagram. We appreciate those, because a veces sí se pone medio duro acá.
Yeah.
De que no sabes ¿sabes qué? Is it worth it?
No, I'm like, Barb, we can't do another episode of current true crime stories. I'm like, I don't think they want to hear that. I'm like, let's just not. I'm like, I get
that,
but I don't know that they don't want to hear that. That's just me in my head, you know?
Yeah, I think that that our listeners appreciate us, and since we are now kind of a family, I think that they're more of they want us to be okay, you know?
Yeah.
So, and most of the people that listen are our family. So, because we have a big ass family. Dude, today I found out. So for some reason, my coworker was, shout out to one of my coworkers. She knows who I'm talking about. Bitch has bad ADD like me. So she was like, oh, let's look up your name. Let's see what it means. Oh, because we were talking about a patient. And
Are you talking about your first name or tu apellido?
No, my first name first. And then my name means, which I'm going to Google it because I was like, I really need to remember this, but I don't. But anyway, let me tell you. We were talking to the doctor and she said that most of the names from her country they have like a meaning of some sort, like they mean something.
Right, yeah.
And then she was all like, you guys don't have the same thing? And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah.
I don't think that you get named that because it means something, you know?
Yeah, like a lot of people are just like, I like the name, pero no tiene un meaning, you know? So apparently my name means I'm a badass.
Like te portas bad?
No, like que soy una chingona, como quien dice. Pero espérame, I didn't know. Hold on, let me find. Here it is. So Barbara, Barbara. It's actually, the name is a feminine name of Greek origin that means foreign or strange.
Foreign or what?
Strange.
Like you're strange?
Like I'm strange.
Like stranger danger?
Like
¿Eres rara?
Como soy una niña rarita. No soy una niña normal.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean...
Which I'm fine with that.
Repeat the meaning again one more time, please.
The meaning of Barbara is a feminine name of Greek origin, which means foreign or strange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's derived from the Greek word barbaros, which in the meaning, it's regardless of the root, the name is time classic and is most well known, whatever. But yeah. Can you believe that?
No, I did not know that.
I had no idea myself.
Oh, okay.
And then she looked up my last name. And now my last name was interesting because there wasn't a lot of people with my both last name and first name. And then when she looked it up, it told you that there was 3 immigrant cases. I'm like, oh, those are my parents. Those are my parents. That's my dad coming over here.
So what was the meaning of the last name?
The meaning of the last name was like a pretty, I don't even know what it was, but they even spelled it correctly, like, because in
con la ñ,
because like in Mexico, in the United States, they don't have that as a letter, but in Mexico it does. So it was like, I don't remember. She was showing it to me, but I was trying to work and she wouldn't.
Like, I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah. So basically what they were saying, it was just a surname meaning that it's like comparable to Anes or Ibanez or Yanes with an S. So it wasn't like it didn't, but I don't know where she was looking because she found, oh, here it is, like all these people. And then I started thinking, I'm like, man, like imagine like trying to look at your family tree. I've always wanted to do that.
Me too.
Like I've always wanted to do that.
Like, where do you start? Ancestry.com?
I guess.
23andMe?
It's a Spanish name. It's a Spanish name. And it doesn't really, but yeah, like where do you start? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just the fact that you know, after that, she just started looking up all kinds of shit. And I was like, girl, what are you doing? But yeah.
Get to work.
No, we were both working, pero nada más que le digo, she was telling me, she's like, Barbara, I wonder what your name means. I'm like, I don't know. I've never thought
Where'd
about
that conversation come from? Nada más?
No, sí, pues te digo, porque la doctora and I were
having that conversation between you.
She was saying que one of the patient's names, she said that it meant mother of the earth or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. I was like, what does your name mean? And she said her name meant hope.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so then they were just talking about it. And then she started looking up everybody's name. And then I was like, oh, wow.
Do you know what my name means?
I think yours was like a derived from Estela, but like with the double L or something like that.
No, my name means star.
That's pendeja.
Wait, look it up.
A ver. It means, oh, it does.
Duh. I am one.
At least you're not a strange person like me.
A foreigner.
It says, parents looking for a dazzling name for their little girl are in luck. Estela is a girl name of Spanish origin, often spelled as Estela with 2 L's. But it's also a variation of Estelle. So
or Estrella, which actually means star.
Meaning star, the perfect name for a new addition who radiates light in your life.
That's what I do for you.
Wow.
That's what I do for
Te
you.
pasaste de verga, güey.
You're welcome.
Wow, that was a little much, but okay. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That's something
I don't know how we ended up here, but
well, just talking about stuff. But anyway, so I have a case that I would like to discuss with you guys and see what you think. So this was really sad. I don't really
you did
want
say
to
that,
do it,
but
it has to be done. So this happened in Florida. It was the case of, it's in Barlow, Florida, Barlow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to go, like I said, we're going to Polk County in Barlow, Florida. So this is going to be, this is so sad. I'm telling you right now. So the story starts with a gentleman by the name of Efrem Allen and Takesha Williams. And it's a couple of 25 and 24-year-old. Mm-hmm. So Takesha is 24, Allen is 25. And when their son, they don't say his name because obviously it's still kind of new, was 10 months old, he accidentally fell in the pool. So he had a near-death drowning.
He fell in the pool. Como el niño estaba caminando.
He was like crawling 10 months.
Okay.
Y se cayó en la pool. Okay. They went, they helped him. They tried to bring him back. They worked on him for a while. They couldn't do much for him. They said, you know what? He's brain dead. So unfortunately.
Who tried to revive him?
The
paramedic. Okay.
Yeah, the paramedics. So se lo llevaron y le dijeron, ¿sabes qué? Like, there's nothing we can do about it. He's brain dead. But the family was like, you know what? And I don't blame them.
They wanted to take him off life support.
They wanted to take him off life support, and he said, "No, we want to keep him." Okay, connected.
Okay,
so
the parents
and the hospital was like, "Go ahead, we're gonna let you do that."
Okay,
so this baby at this point is 10 months old. So se lo llevan and he's fully brain dead. Like he is on a ventilator at 100% of the time. So lo tienen en la casa.
Oh, they took him home?
They took him home.
Okay,
and they start giving him caregiving ahí en la casa. Right?
Yeah.
So le están dando caregiving y pasa el tiempo y todo. Y para esto el niño ya tiene como 2 años.
What?
So then la familia, no sé quién, pero alguien empezó a notar que los papás no dejaban entrar a los caregivers.
To the house.
So like the home health people.
Yeah, at a certain point.
And like in a few months. So basically, we're in March right now. In May. So the last time that anybody checked on the baby was back in August of last year.
What?
So, porque cuando iban a la casa, they would be like, oh, we're not home, o le cerraban las puertas, o no los dejaban entrar. So there's record apparently in the Polk County that this couple was actually asked, do you need, we're wanting to help you, and they kept turning away the help.
After they had already been receiving help for their child.
Yeah, and mind you, they were paying her.
Right.
For her to take care of her son right at home. So así pasó el tiempo. At this point, somebody's like...
Something's not
right. So then they received a phone call in a few months ago.
Who received a phone call?
The police.
Uh-huh.
They received a phone call. Y it was the mom. Está la Takesha. Y le dijo, which I wouldn't even call her mom. Le dijo al policía, al whoever the guy that was answering, hey, you know what? I have a special needs son. He's fine. It's not an emergency, but something's wrong with my oximeter, which an oximeter is something that meets your oxygen, right? So le dice, the pulse ox is not working, the little thing. Can somebody, not like an emergency, but can somebody come and check on him, because I need to make sure that we get the... checked or whatever. So, you know how nada más mandan la firefighters. So, the firefighters fueron a la casa del niño. And when they get there, they found something very, very horrible. So, the baby or
the toddler
was lifeless. He was actually already decomposition. Yeah. So, he had a feeding tube. The feeding tube was green. From where nobody had cleaned it, nobody had to. So
what?
So the paramedics are like, dude, like something's not okay with this baby. Like we have to take him because there's no signs of life. He's not breathing, not even with the ventilator. Like we have to take the baby. So or the toddler. So se llevan al baby y lo empiezan a como a desvestir para ver qué es lo que le estaba pasando y todo. Well, this little boy, Estela, he had been septic. Septic meaning that he had an infection in his body. He had double pneumonia. He actually had a hole in his stomach. He was turning green. And he had... Now, there's certain stages of ulcer. So an ulcer is something that you get on your body when either you get an ulcer from laying down a lot or from whatever it is. Stress, whatever. So he actually had... The stage of the ulcer was like... so far gone to where you could see his bone, the niño. And he didn't even, and I know, I'm sorry, I'm going to say something really disturbing, but he didn't have an anus anymore.
What?
His whole intestines were coming out.
What?
From his bottom.
Well, you said that he was decomposing, or
yes.
He was decomposed.
So the police is like, this is not okay. It's starting to smell like bad in here.
Putrid. I mean, it's a decomposed body. I mean,
so what they did?
What?
Apparently, I don't know if they had been neglecting him, or
they have to have been.
They have to. Whatever.
Si nadie lo vio el niño desde agosto of last year.
Yeah,
you're talking about what, 9 months, casi más.
Yes. So apparently, it sounds like, to what I read, it was just so many sores, and even his own colon was visible. From like his body was eating itself basically. And so when they asked him, hey, dude, like, what the fuck? What happened? What is going on with your son? They were scared to call somebody because they had other children.
What?
And they were like, we were scared to get help because we had other children. No, you weren't.
No, you weren't.
No, you weren't. Because this little boy, for the extensive like damage that he had to have been like
that for a long time. It hasn't been like 4 days.
No. And not only that, but they try to, the sheriff, whenever they talk to him, they try to say that they try to contact her and give her help.
Yes.
Like they contacted her.
Well, like you said, there was somebody routinely going to, give the baby or the little toddler, care.
Yeah.
Like he was having in-home care.
Yeah, in-home care. And they tried to contact her. Not only that, Estela, pero they paid her. Like
exactly.
She was getting paid.
Was it coming out of the parents' pockets? Do you know, or was
No. She had like
a waiver,
or like help from like the government,
Mm-hmm.
And so
I can't.
I mean the baby's dead. Obviously, I mean not obviously, but the baby is dead.
It has passed.
It has passed, and
sorry.
the cops were saying that when they went to go and like, I guess, see the surroundings, like it smelled so bad that when they arrived, they were like, we couldn't even go inside.
Okay, so that's really sad because they are saying que había otros niños in the home.
Yep.
Let's take a quick break.
Persons of Interest is back, and it's bigger than ever.
That scream will echo in my head for many years.
Taser! 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 He's gonna shoot!
Oi! Shot fired! Shot fired! Shot fired!
Stay out! You got a gun on you!
He had the perfect aim.
I am absolutely stressed at that point. I have no idea where my officers are.
Persons of Interest available everywhere you get your podcasts.
Yes, there was more kids in the home. And I mean,
I'm sure they smelled it too. There's no way that they didn't.
And then when they also asked him, like, what happened? Why did you do this? And
or what happened really? Like, what explanation did they give? Well, I mean, I know you said that
they got tired.
Tired of what?
Taking care of him. They just got tired of him. They got tired of the intensive care that this child needed as a result. The child lay there and suffered until he finally... His body was done. So, like I said, he did have sepsis. He had a double pneumonia.
Ya no le limpiaron. Pero like, that doesn't make any fucking sense because he was receiving in-home care. Maybe it wasn't like the whole, like 24/7, pero... I have no words. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore.
And the reason that this story really, like, got to me was because of the fact that, do you know how many people are out there that need services like that are like wanting, and the state did the right thing. Like, they went to look for her. They were wanting to help her. And she just took advantage of it. And she was just taking the money from the government, but did not let them go in or did not let them do anything. I mean, the sad part is that this happens a lot. Sadly, this is one of the many cases that they have of people that just abuse their children.
And it's so sad because el niño, like...
He
like you said, he was already brain dead at that point.
Yeah.
So the parents were literally just keeping him alive. So para tenerlo con él, I guess, so they wouldn't, just let him go.
What happened was they probably thought, okay, we'll keep him at home. We'll be fine.
They didn't think it was going to be that much work?
I guess. I mean, because they had to change his trach. Like, there was work that needed to be done.
Yes, of course.
It's not something, like, people that have children that are caregivers, it's not easy. Mm-hmm. And it's something that even if a child is able of using the restroom, this is still work. Even if they have like mental issues, whatever it is, we all have, issues or something that we need to do. But that doesn't mean that you're just going to stop like
taking care of your child.
Vas a cuidar nada más porque te cansaste? Like, what's going on?
And then somebody that can even, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore.
No. Definitely. I understand completely. So they said that, well, eventually, as we know now, they did arrest them and they were, charged on May the 13th. They were arrested and they were charged for neglect of child abuse and causing great harm. And those charges were upgraded to aggravated manslaughter on May the 26th.
¿A los dos?
A los dos. One of the judges or somebody that was there, I guess, seeing there, that was like, that saw the case, said that it was truly horrific and that in her long years of law enforcement or he had never seen anything like that or sad as sickening as something like that baby suffered before perishing. So they don't even know how long the baby has been dead. Like that. Unfortunately. And also the couple did have more children. They had a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old.
What?
Yes.
So they had two the same age, pretty much around the same age? Because you said that baby was 2?
He was 2, yeah.
So then they had another 2-year-old?
Yeah.
And a 10-month-old?
And a 10-month-old, yeah.
Oh, they were babies. All of them.
I don't even know. To be honest, when I read this, I was just like...
I can't believe it.
So the baby was 3 when he passed. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad. I see a lot of women that are on... So then you're telling, now, like you said, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So then you're telling me that if she wouldn't have called, would they have not found him?
What is she calling for again?
Because the pulse ox que no estaba funcionando, because the baby was unresponsive. He wasn't unresponsive. It was because he was dead. I'm sorry, but he was. So, pero les habló a las policía y les dijo que it wasn't an emergency.
I don't think she's not right mentally. Something has to have been wrong with either her or both of them, because
she said that they noticed that the child was cold to the touch and this pulse was malfunctioning, que no prendía, no tenía pulso. Pues no tenía pulso porque el niño estaba muerto ya. So, I don't even know. I told you it was going to be horrible. I can't believe it.
I don't know. Something's weird with that story. Or it doesn't make sense that you're calling, but it's not an emergency. How do you not know that your child has passed away?
I mean, maybe because, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe because she probably started saying, man, it's going to smell, or I don't know. Like, I just don't know. At this point, I have no idea what happened or why. Like, I just don't understand why they did that. And like I said, she should not be called a mother. She's in jail now.
Los dos.
The father and the baby's mother. And I mean, it's just so sad. The child abuse is just another
Form of
another. I mean, I just feel like you could understand, like, if you want to do something, not even, pero like a baby that can't even defend himself, like he was brain dead. Mm-hmm. Like you made a decision to take him home with you. Mm-hmm. Tú lo ibas a cuidar.
That you took on that responsibility.
Yeah. And then next thing you know, you're like, oh, never mind, I got tired. Like why? Why not call the hospital and be like, you know what? I cannot take care of my son. I really need this help. And she tried to say, pero she didn't try, because they were like, no, ma'am, we have.
I don't know. Something else had to have been going on. This is unimaginable.
Yeah, unimaginable. It's so sad. So sad with the fact that the baby sores were so bad and that the tube was green already. Like, I mean, come on. Like,
and I know I said, how did not the other children in the house smell it? But I thought they were older. But no, obviously they're babies. Babies también.
Babies también. I mean, and they probably didn't know what was going on. You know, they had no idea.
Of course not.
They don't know what's going on. So, I mean, he was the oldest because he was 3 and Logo 2 in 10 months. So, but anyway, sister, that was the story that I just couldn't get off of my mind this week.
Well, mine is involving children too. So.
Oh, wow. And we did not plan this. So just want you to know that. I sent her a case about strippers. So
yeah. Well, mine's recent too. So on Tuesday, on May the 28th, a 36-year-old woman from Missouri named Ashely Parmeley walked into a police station and confessed to killing 2 of her children.
What?
Yes.
How old is she?
36.
And she killed 2 of her children. So she had more than 2.
Yes.
Okay.
She allegedly stated que she shot one of the kids.
¿Qué?
And then drowned the other.
What the fuck? ¿Dónde fue esto?
Missouri.
In Missouri.
Yes.
Even though you just said all of that. Es que no,
exactly.
No, it didn't register. Give me a minute.
I was about to say, wait, you're not listening? Okay.
I'm listening, but it's just not registering. Like, it's not registering. A 36-year-old, she walked in and she said she killed her children.
Yes.
Y luego, at least she turned herself in. I mean, just saying.
And it's reported que cuando entró to the police station, like, estaba toda mojada. Like, her clothes were soaking wet.
Was it hot?
No. Well, I just said that she drowned one of her kids. ¿Ves? Pon atención, güey. Pon atención.
No, estoy poniendo atención, pero I'm just saying, like, ¿se metió al agua con él o qué?
So the lady's name's Ashely, in case you forgot.
No, I did, bitch. I know who Ashely is.
So Ashely's 9-year-old daughter, Scarlet, was found inside her car that she had parked in front of the station.
Okay, so she drove the car with her 9-year-old. So how old were the other kids?
And then her 2-year-old son, Isaac, he was later found. He was the one that was identified as the 2-year-old that she was talking about, and he was found unresponsive in a resort fountain.
What? So she drove to a resort?
I don't know.
Did she live there?
I don't know. I don't think you can live at a resort.
No, wait, pero like she lived in the area?
I'm assuming so, yes.
Fuck?
And
So she drove back y les dijo dónde estaba?
That's what I'm assuming. And he was obviously found unresponsive and was pronounced dead.
Wow.
But in my head, I'm like, isn't there a shit ton of people at a resort?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, ¿dónde estaba la gente? Like the workers and stuff.
I don't know.
So look, I've never tried and I don't ever want to think this pero how long did it take for her to actually drown him?
Well, he was a 2-year-old, not very long.
So then, maybe she didn't make that much noise. That's a lot to unpack right there.
Yeah. So, like you just said, so she had more than 2 kids. So according to CBS News, there is a third child, which they ended up finding safe. Mm-hmm. I don't know the age of the child, nothing. Just know that third child was found safe.
So she killed one, the drowning one. And then she had the 9-year-old. Mm-hmm. And then she had another child and it was found safe.
Yes.
Pero she had said that she had shot this child?
No.
So there's a 4th kid?
No.
I'm confused.
I just said that she stated that she drowned one of the kids and shot the other.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
That's true.
The
and
9-year-old. No, and then it's believed that the one that she shot is the 9-year-old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Y luego?
So this just happened yesterday on the 28th.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. So obviously the investigation is still
ongoing.
Yeah. But it was, the 2-year-old was identified as.
Oh my God.
I know. I
Y luego, so then she drove with the one that she shot.
Allegedly.
But was the 9-year-old safe? Oh, I mean, was she alive?
No.
So she was dead in the car.
Yes.
Wow.
So Ashley's currently being charged with 1 count of second-degree murder related to the death of her son. And according to Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and other charges are pending the investigation into Scarlet's death, as it continues.
Wow.
It is believed that both children were killed that morning on the 28th.
Wow.
That morning.
I wonder what happened. Like, ¿por qué los mató? Like, was she tired of them? Like,
no motive is known, or at least none that they have released. And she's currently being held without bond. So I wonder if like mental health had anything to do with it.
Maybe, yeah. Pero, I mean, the baby was 2. So maybe like postpartum, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah, it could happen. Dang, that's crazy, dude. And then she drove the other one. Like, and they haven't released shit, right? I was going to say she didn't say why or what. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's some crazy shit.
Now, it's so sad. I mean, when you get into the details. So 9-year-old Scarlet had just completed 3rd grade.
Oh, no.
Remember,
my baby's 9.
Yeah, I mean, it's the end of the school year. I mean, kids are out of school. I know your kids are already out of school this week. The rest of the kids, at least that I know of here in the Houston area, are, it's the last week of school. So when the news broke, her teacher, Scarlet's teacher, she wrote on Facebook and she described Scarlet as a kind, bubbly, caring and spunky girl. And she said that she loved to play softball and she just liked to talk about her little brother.
Aww.
Yeah. She continued and wrote, quote, "She was always the first to join me in classroom karaoke. We had the best time laughing, singing, and dancing around the room. She loved telling and writing stories. At the end of the year, the award I chose for her was the, quote, Squirrel Award, because of her ability to gather people up who needed a friend and make them feel included." Aww. End quote. Now, there are 2 GoFundMes, one to help with Isaac's funeral cost. And then
she was married? They don't know.
They don't know. And the other one is to help support Scarlett's family. So I'm not sure if they had different.
Maybe they had different dads.
I don't know. That's what I'm gathering. So obviously, I'll link them below if you would like. If you can, donate. It's
anything helps.
Anything helps. It's just
like I always say, por ellos ahora y por ti mañana. You never know. You just never know.
I can't. Yeah,
I can't believe that. That's crazy. I can't believe both of our stories had to do with kids.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. We didn't mean that to happen.
No,
like straight
no.
up, I had no idea what story she was going to talk about.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. You just you think you're gonna be able to do something tomorrow, and you're here one moment and you're gone the next.
You never know. Yeah, you never know. That's why they say enjoy life to the fullest. But then when you want to enjoy life to the fullest, then like you end up like I don't know. I just feel like it's just. You want to do it, but then you always have that reservation of, I want to enjoy my life to the fullest, but I ain't got no money, like,
or something stops you,
or something
it's
stops you. I really want to do that,
or
but
pones un pero, or because of you're scared.
I would really love to go somewhere, but I can't because of this, you know. And it's sad that we do that, but unfortunately, you're right.
And it's obviously more sad when it's kids. Because kids are supposed to be able to grow up and become adults and do everything.
Whatever it is that was wrong with her mom. I mean, she could have asked for help. And that's what we always say. Estela and I always say that check on your people. Check on them. Make sure they're okay. If you know somebody that might struggle with something.
Or you haven't heard from in a while.
Yeah. So just be like, hey, are you good?
Obviously, I mean, again, we're not sure if mental health had anything to do with it. This is just speculating. But I mean, that's the only thing in my mind that would make sense. Because nobody in their right mind would do it, right? Like,
I would think so. I mean, they're your children. So I don't know. But, these other people decided to
también
be selfish and keep their son, which I understand 100% why.
Parar de cuidarlo,
like stop taking care of him. But maybe I don't know. That's just crazy. There's no
rhyme or reason. Yeah, like it's just
it's unexcusable. And then now the other ones have no parents.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing.
I mean, now the other two have no parents. The baby finally is resting, wherever.
And it's so sad. I know you said he had no brain function, but did the baby suffer like pobrecito? I don't know if he did or not, but it's just still like, it's a baby.
Was he in pain? Like, did something hurt him? Was he able to tell somebody that he was in pain? Like, he couldn't, obviously, and that's so sad.
Yeah, or here in this case, just like trying to, like, who did she do it to first? That it's your parent, like, that's your mom hurting you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you trust your mom to take you somewhere, like,
to take care of you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I hope everybody's safe out there and just check on your people.
Mm-hmm.
Just check on your people. That's all we ask for. So.
Are you done? Do you have another one?
I don't have another one.
Okay.
I think we're good. So then, once again, just be patient with us. We're trying our best, and because that's all we can do is try your best.
Yeah.
That's all I ask for. We're doing the best we can. If you would like to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at
Cafecito and Crime Pod. And if you would like to download our episodes, share our podcast, rate us, leave us a review.
Yes, send us a message. Like, we love listening to you guys from where you're messaging.
Reading.
My bad. Es que yo creo que estoy en YouTube.
Barbie thinks I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I always say welcome to my channel, and I don't have a channel. And not only that, pero I want to be an influencer. Pero no creo que no funcionó. Pero también, if you were an influencer, what would you influence?
If I'm a what?
If you were an influencer, what would you influence?
Leggings.
You would be a good legging influencer.
Yeah.
Me?
And sweaters.
Be like, guys, I got this new sweater. Mm-hmm. You would do the best sweater reviews. I live in Houston, and you sweaty, no se te ve el armpit sweat. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. And leggings, bruh. All the leggings.
What
would I review? I think I would review food. I'm a big foodie.
Yeah.
I love food. Food and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
food.
it. But anyways,
back to it. So send us a message if you would like to anything. Just let us know how you're doing and how's everything. How's the weather by you? And we will love to. And I love answering people's messages because I'm the out there one, the strange one, according to my name. So thank you so much for listening. We'll talk to you in the next one.
Bye.